Hey guys!
Hey guys!
We're back with another WESTWORLD review, this time reviewing WESTWORLD Season 1, Episode 2, titled Chestnut. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later, because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. I really enjoyed this episode. I don't think it was quite as good as the premiere, but we got more of the Man in Black, and that's a good thing. I think he's a really interesting character.
And I feel like we got more story that's going to move the plot forward, so it wasn't as good, but I think it's leading us into some really good things. And it was still very, very enjoyable.
Yeah. The main thing for me is the Man in Black. I'm really intrigued by this character. He wants to dig deeper into the game, reach the next level down, which apparently is something called the Maze. And I'm wondering, Anthony Hopkins' character, Dr. Ford, he mentions at the end of the episode that he's been working on something for quite some time, and I wonder how or if it relates to the Maze.
Yeah, I totally feel like his character has something up his sleeve. He's planning something, I just can't pinpoint what it is.
Yeah, I'm more excited, I think, for the next level of the game than any other thing in the show. I want to know what the next level is, because there's so many different things that it could be. Maybe it's just where the game is more dangerous and the hosts can actually hurt the guests.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it's where guests can hurt each other. There's all kinds of different things that they could do, and that's really what I'm most excited for. But we also met a new character in this episode, William, who is a guest, and I feel like because of the Man in Black's obsession with Dolores and William meeting Dolores, and he kind of shared like a little moment, maybe William will be a rival for the Man in Black, and I'm really excited to see what happens there.
And speaking of Dolores, she, as we found out at the end of last episode, is flawed in some way. Like, she's now capable of hurting living creatures. That's why she killed the fly.
Yeah.
And they had mentioned in this episode that it could possibly be contagious. And it is kind of. There's like a key phrase, and her dad whispered it to her, and she whispered it to the head...
of the brothel.
Yeah, the head mistress of the brothel.
Yeah.
And she's now starting to act funny.
Yeah.
So it totally is contagious, and I'm interested to see... Because every single person or every single host is processing the change differently.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting how many of them can get infected before they realize they have like an epidemic on their hands.
You brought up Maeve. Dolores whispered the phrase into her ear, and then Maeve woke up in the middle of like a repair surgery is basically what it was, and I'm like, oh, Maeve's story is going to get really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they do with her, but I still think the Man in Black is my favorite character / story in the show.
Yeah, he does have a very interesting story.
And it's Ed Harris. I love Ed Harris. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. And this show is just littered with amazing actors.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins, Ed Harris, Rachel Wood, Jeffrey Wright. One of the Hemsworth brothers is in it. I mean, this show is just full of stars with just oodles and oodles of skill and ability and performance acumen, and oh my gosh, I really, really love WESTWORLD.
Yeah.
Probably the best new show on television.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you have anything to add, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this review, and we really hope you did, be sure to tell us by dropping a like on it and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.